All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Inner Peace Sunday. Once again, joining together at the same time, same place from everywhere to meditate. Apologize for a little bit delay. Just got back from having lunch. We went out. That's why it took me a while to come back. But at least I made it just barely on time. So I hope you don't mind for a little bit of lateness. Either way, I hope you enjoy. So, if you are new, first time, whether you watch it on YouTube or Facebook, please leave the comment telling us where you're from so we can get to know and remember each other. However, if you are regular, well, you know what to do, right? Just leave the comment telling us where you're from. All right, then. So we can enjoy our inner peace time together. And today's topic I prepared for you is called peace in the middle noise. How can you getting rid of distraction, or how can you find peace by your own when you are meditate or when you are outside that causing you unable to find peace? This could be a good variable technique that can benefit to you. However, as it is, if you are regular, if I have not greet you when you leave the comment, please, I will read your comment after our presentation or maybe after the meditation. But all in all, hope you don't mind if I reply to you late. All right. So as it is, let me see who are joining us and watching me at the moment. Currently, Mr. Jack from New York. All right. So you're back from Texas now? Well, that's good. I hope you enjoy your trip. It's getting warmer now, so please stay safe because a lot of people traveling, So therefore, sometimes it's quite crazy and it's hot too. Right now in England, as it is, we just got it warmer about actually almost 4 days ago, because last week it's very cold to the point of close to zero. But then suddenly it just become warm, almost 30 degrees Celsius at this time. It's quite sweat in my room too because we don't have aircon. In England, most of the house don't have aircon, only the heater. So you know how it is in summer. Just need to have a fan. In fact, if I had used a fan, it will blow all the cover and everything in my studio setup. So it will be difficult. So I have to be able to stand with this heat. Either way, hopefully I'm all right. Let's see who else beside Mr. Pike, Mr. Carsten and Kathleen. Thanks for joining us and watching me. All right. Hello, Carsten. Are you still in Vietnam? But all in all, hope you are living okay over there. Vietnam is growing and evolving, so that's really good. I used to be there about almost 10 years ago. Very nice country, green and windy. Very nice and beautiful. Still like to go back if I have chance. But all in all, everyone, we hope we can enjoy our time. So, without further delay, let's go to our topic, peace in the middle noise. All right. Peace in the middle noise. How to finding stillness in everyday life. Here's some tips for you that could be benefit, whether you are new or the Dhammakaya meditation or just want to try it out. First, let me read out a little bit to get yourself understand what we are trying to do here. Peace in the middle noise, finding stillness in everyday life is because distraction, sometimes we thought that it is kind of like disturbing or something preventing us to find peace. But one thing that we need to realize before we start further is that distraction, it is part of our life. It is not a failure. No matter where we go, we will have a chance or time to encounter everyday life. Therefore, how we handle them is what we should be pay attention to. And it is part of our life, us being human too. All right? So therefore, what is the problem or the distraction that causing us unable to find peace in this daily life? But because we are living in a distract world, thus therefore, this is what happened around us, somewhere close to us too, not far. First, endless notification, social media overloaded, racing thought by ourselves, thinking too much, or anxiety and mental fatigue that we create sometimes by ourselves without anyone doing that. difficulty of focusing, as well as feeling busy all the time. If you have any of these, don't worry. Me too, everyone. Our attention is constantly being pulled outward. In other words, we are being pulled our focus and attention outside ourselves. So as it is, we are constantly unable to find peace and feeling restless all the time because of these problems that we are having in our life. But the thing that we need to realize is always there, and we could not escape because this is how our society are. Okay, so that's what is a distraction then. Well, a distraction is movement of the mind. In other words, we feel distract. We get our focus pulling outside because our mind are not still. It's moving. The mind has moved away from further stillness where it's supposed to be. Thus, therefore, attention has been pulled by thoughts, emotions, memories, or senses. Therefore, the mind naturally attract to these five senses. Oh, actually six here. The sixth sense, not the movie, all right? And they are what we see our sight, sound, what we hear, worries, what we have in our mind, desire, what we are, you know, what we want, what we fear, and our own memories. These are running toward that, aside from the five senses that I mentioned earlier. Thus, therefore, our distraction always caused by this: sight, sound, worry, desire, fears, memories. Thus, a distract mind is an untrained mind, not a broken one. In other words, what happened to us? If we thought that we something wrong, in fact, it's not. Our mind never meant to be broken. We made it broken if we accept that our mind is broken. But since we are not accept that yet, therefore, a distract mind is just the mind that has not been trained to be still, just not used to be still. But we can train, because the one quality of the mind that we need to take note is that the mind can be trained. And that is one of the best quality it ever has. Why? Because most of the time it's being pulled and easily distracted. But the thing is, even though it's easily distracted, it can be trained. When it can be trained, that means it can become still. So we have potential, but will we give it a chance to train? That's entirely up to you. And if you train, are you doing it right? Are you doing it consistent? That is another part that we need to be focused on too. But for now, just about this, being still is good enough. Therefore, stillness is the natural state of the mind. In other words, our mind is naturally become still. But we get distracted when we are waking up the moment when we begin to wake up. Our mind being pulled outward right away the moment when we are not focused. Thus, the true peace appears when the mind becomes gently still. But the thing is, most of the time we try to push it by using force, suppress. But the thing is, it can be still if not using force, not suppression, but only through relaxation and inner comfort. So you must apply it gently, carefully. Not too much, not too less, must be enough balance. That's the principle I like to apply, that you should apply in your meditation every time is: stop forcing yourself to be still, or stop thinking. Stop fighting your own thought. The more you fight, the more create problem you will have. So, and instead of doing that, allow the mind to settle naturally. If you don't know what to do, just let it be. Being still sometimes is not bad neither. Don't do anything, just let it calm down gently by itself. It's also work too. Just like a muddy water become clear when undisturbed. In other words, if you let the pond, leave it alone, it too can become clear, but it takes time. That depends on our mind, how distracted we are. If we distract less, it could become clear faster and become still faster. But if it has a lot of distraction, it could become longer. So take some time. But the thing is, patience. No forcing, no suppression. That is how you should approach. Okay? That's the common type distraction that gonna be distract when we are trying to find inner peace. If it from outside, not from our body, our mind, the noise. If you can hear the background noise of my room because I open the window, I normally close it because it's very cold, but now it's very hot. I need some air, but I have to trade it with the noise. But at least you can hear some sound. That means the noise is beyond our control. The phone, this one also become. But if you use it wisely, use it right, it could be less distract. Depend. Our pressure, work, and other people that we are living with. Even though you don't say don't do anything, but they sometimes they may say something distracting you. It could happen. So this is the external. What about the internal distraction that we could face everyday life? Our own worry, our own mind. Number one, regret. Or sometimes our fantasy. Or what we have in mind, planning. Those who like to plan ahead me. Two, a lot. Sleepiness. Sometimes restlessness. A lot. Depend. But these are the common distractions that we are facing in our daily life. And oh, believe me, cannot escape. But even though we are facing this, we still not used to submit to it. Therefore, even if you are living anywhere around the world, even in a quiet room, your mind too can still be noisy, cannot escape because it is something that we are used to. And sometimes when we are fighting it, it's just getting worse. But we never let us try to solve it. All right. So that's everyone. Fighting thought makes them stronger. Yes, the more you resist, the more powerful it becomes. Just like the force, the dark side. So the more we resist, the more we suffer. Just as it is. Many beginners try to force concentration or even block your own thought. And sometimes it causes you to become frustrated. It's common because you have done it wrong. When you are trying to meditate, you should try the opposite. Use a softer approach. Don't force because when you force, it resists. Similarly, in a way, when someone telling you to do something that you don't like, you resist, you reject, isn't it? The mind too. But this is your mind. That you know itself best. When you don't want it to, when you don't like it to, it resists. So that's when you try to force it. That is the thing that you have to face as a consequence. It making them stronger to resist. Thus, therefore, using softer approach is number one, acknowledge distraction gently. If you realize that, oh, this is come from my own thought. Oh, this is from outside I cannot control. Let them pass naturally. Don't try to react. Just realize, accept that it come. But you don't need to react because you have your own choice. If you try to react or try to resist, it's just causing more trouble for the mind unable to be still. Return your attention comfortably. If you know that it is being distracted, gently bring it back just to be aware of yourself, what you're doing again. Because our mind are not used to be still yet. That's why we need to practice more often. The more you do, the better you be. So gently repetition is stronger than force. In other words, if you keep repeating this, it will become more powerful than try to force your mind to become still. Thus, this is how you should try to approach when you begin your meditation. Or if you experience something that unable to find stillness, stay with it. Don't force it. Because if you force, it will be like that, distraction. So let's stay with it. Let the thought come, let it flow. You just listen, but you don't need to think or follow through. This is how you should approach. For those who are new, you can try by bringing your mind back to yourself. Focus within your body. In our temple, in my temple, my master taught me to focus inside your body at the place called center of the body. And by doing so, if you look at the diagram, that is where it's located. It's about 2 finger width above your navel. It is the mental resting place, a center of the calm. Just like you see in a hurricane, at the center is the most calm and an anchor for the from the distraction. If you want to keep your mind away from distraction, this is the best place. But you need to give it time, because it is like you returning home from work. So if your mind is wandering, it takes some time to come back too. It doesn't come in an instant. If you can do it, you are very good. But if you can, gently be with it. Let it take time to come back to its own home. No need to resist, no need to force. It knows its own home. So it will find a way. But we just have to wait. Be patient, alright? And so, if you want to make it faster, there is no other way. But this approach could also help assisting it to make it a little bit easier by, number one, to anchor the mind, bring it back and let it stay inside where you want to focus by softly visualizing a crystal ball. If you feel, what a crystal ball? How about the sun? A full moon or a flower? Choose any object that familiar to you. Imagine a bright sun is also an option. Silently repeating Samma Arahang or the mantra. The Samma Arahang, in case you're wondering, is mean absolute purity, or sometimes referring as the right path away from negativity or what caused the mind unable to be still. Use any of these to help you focus. The moment when you become focused, less or more, but when it do it more, it becomes still. When it becomes still, that is when you find stillness in your mind, in your meditation. But remember, this technique, we are not using it for magic. We don't use it to worship. We generally use it as a point of focus. Because imagine when you hold a magnifying glass. When you hold still, its focusing point can burn an object that is point toward too. Our mind too. We need to hold it still so it could become powerful, more feeling at peace, more charging, energized to get you feel more relaxed. The thing is, you should use it and allow you to feel light, comfortable, effortless. Light, comfortable, effortless. If you have any of these feelings when you use your mental object or technique to focus your mind, that is correct. But if you feel tension, heavy, uncomfortable, and feeling struggle, that's totally opposite, and that is mean wrong approach. So please take a note in there. Thus, practical technique that you can try to overcome or coping with your distraction suggest in here. During the meditation, what you can do, you notice it. Don't judge it yourself, only observe. Relax your body. Return gently to the focus where you want when you know that you are distracted by your own thought. And continue to maintain that comfortable feeling or your contentment that you have find. Every return to stillness is part of the training. So if you get yourself distracted or your mind is losing focus, gently bring it back, and this is the part of the training. The more you do, the quicker it becomes. The more you do, you get used to the technique. The more you do, you become more still, better and better. That is how it's improved. And that's success that I leave with you. Success in meditation is not having no thoughts, but it is learning how to return peacefully. That's everyone. If you want to be success, yes, the outcome is having no thought. But if you are going to experience, understand on this, is that meditation success is not having no thoughts. That's the outcome. It is learning how to return to them peacefully and maintain it there. All right, everyone. Now that you are set, I hope you are able to get this message. And in a few moments, we are now going to begin our meditation. But last but not least, here is some kind of, well, a little bit of tip that you can use and apply this in your daily life. All right. Number one, in our distraction, we can practice our focus, stay during in this distract life. Whether you have a conversation, driving the car while you're working or eating or walking, take a few moments, pause briefly so you can recollect to your inner stillness. 1 second, 10 seconds, 1 minute. If you can try to connect it every moment when you have this kind of distraction in your daily life, whether you have conversation, taking, driving or working, try the few moments to pause. It gives you time to get used to being still more and more, and that could help. There is one thing that I like to leave you with as a homework. So what happens when your mind become calm then? Well, this is some example people who have experience. They have a better, clearer thinking, emotional balance, better focus, less stress, more patience, and best of all, inner happiness. So stillness allows wisdom and compassion to rise naturally. And this is something that we get it if you do it right. The more you do, that is how you're gonna get. You don't have to expect anything more. Isn't it what you're looking for? And so, a still mind change how we experience the world, because once your mind, your perspective is changed, the way you see things, the way you accept things will also be changed, and you can learn and grow from it too. So distraction will always exist, that is for sure. But through gentle inner training, through meditation, you suffering less, react less impulsively, and become calm and more kind. Thus, peace does not come from controlling the world outside. It comes from discovering stillness within. So I hope this could be something that could benefit you, everyone. All right. Last but not least here. Oops. That's it. That's for tomorrow. That's for later on. Okay. All right. So now we are going to start our meditation. If you enjoyed, don't forget to press like so I know that you're still there. But all in all, check your self-rating before we start. Number one, your mobile phone, make sure it is silent, or at the very least, it wouldn't disturb your meditation. And number two, check and make sure whether you want to use toilet or not. If you do, you are good to go. I mean, if you don't, you're good to go. You check. But if you do, there's still time. And last but not least, make sure the room, the chair that you sit, feeling comfortable, peaceful, and quiet. If you are set, you are checked and ready to go. As for me, let me have a sip. Speaking too much make my mouth and throat dry. So I need some water. All right. So check yourself rating while we are waiting. For those of you who are new or just got here, leave the comment so I know that you are from. Whether you watch from YouTube or Facebook, I do simultaneously and it's fine. I can see your comment. All right. So let's see. Aside from Mr. Kristen, Miss Claudia, thanks for joining us from Rio. As always, thank you. You don't miss a thing. Last week, thanks for letting me know. Appreciate your concern and your kindness. Thanks for joining me and hope you enjoy your time with me as well and everyone else. April, Martin, good afternoon this warm day. Yes, you know, speaking of this, I went to school last Monday. One interesting kid, I think it's a girl if I don't remember correct. She asked me this, you know, it's getting hot now. Don't you feel warm in there? I think it's gonna be very hot. I told her this. Yes, very, very hot. But this is our uniform. We have to, you know, put it on. So that's way we can distinguish and remind ourselves that we are not a lay person. We are monk. that we should behave like one. Something like that. But I think I like her question. Aren't you feeling hot? That means she's quite concerned. Thank you for that. Another person, Lilia from Australia, 9:30 p.m. Wow, it's not too late, right? So I hope you're alright then. Good. And Irene just recently joined from Alabama. Alright, thanks for joining me. Well, it's gonna be good time for you to meditate as well as everyone else around the world. If you're watching on the rerun, well, you are welcome to leave the comment and I can also reply to you later. But make sure it's positive, otherwise it could ruin the mood. Alright everyone, if you all set, let us begin our meditation. Alright everyone. Now I would like to invite all of you to first start and begin your meditation by finding yourself sitting in a most comfortable and relaxed position. Then gently close your eyes. Relax both body and mind to allow yourself take a break, take a rest at this moment, whether to start your new day or ending your day. Make your mind free and comfortable as you begin. Then start your meditation from the top of your head. Relax down to forehead, eyebrows, and eyelids. No need to use your eyes or try to look inside yourself during the meditation. Relax further down from your neck to shoulder, adjusting your back and body, free from any tension that may arise. Continue to relax further down from your abdomen down to your legs and knees and all the way to your feet. Making sure that your whole body is properly adjusted. Spending these few moments, adjust your body before you begin. When you find your comfort feeling, your relaxation, continue on to adjust the mind. You should feel like yourself, your body, is transparent, like you are blended in with the atmosphere in your meditation room. You should feel like yourself, light, weightless, empty, or hollow. As you continue, there is no need to worry about your body. As you are content with your sitting posture, continue to adjust the mind. by imagine yourself being alone somewhere that you like to be, somewhere like in your own home or garden. There is to worry about your responsibility in regards of people, animals, the past or future, or something that you can control. Let them all go. Put them all down. Continue on to feel aware of yourself being here at this moment. As both body and mind feeling comfortable, gently bring it back, resting your mind inside of your body at any point that you familiar, whether it's your abdomen, your chest, your forehead, anywhere that you are comfortable with to begin your focus. So let your mindfulness be within. Continue on. Allow your mind to rest within. Let it stay there in the balance. Check yourself. Are you content and comfortable? If not, adjust. If you are being distracted, losing focus, your mind keep wandering. Lightly imagine the sun. If your mind disturbed by your own thought, repeat the mantra in the mind. Let your mind continue at that point inside as you begin for as long as you can while still feel relaxed. So observe your feeling, keep them in check. Let us continue. Maintain your mind within. You may use the method to help you focus inside, whether it's to visualize the sun or repeating mantra, both together or just either one, whichever one that you comfortable to use. Let's continue on in silence until the appropriate time. May everyone find and be with your inner peace in this meditation session. Stay and be still as the mind gradually come toward inner peace. Joy would arise. Feel into the mind. Open up the mind with positive feeling toward love and kindness inside. Sharing this feeling toward the people that you love or connected to you, whether they still alive or pass away. Sending peace, joy, love, and kindness that arise, starting from yourself to your family and friends, wishing them all to be happy, free from all harms and danger. No more pain, no more sadness, no more hatred, no more suffering. May they all be happy forevermore and more. Let's spend this remaining time, spread our loving kindness. Take a deep breath. Slowly breathing out. Allow the mind to continue resting inside. So tonight or today, depend on where do you live. May you be with inner peace and stay mindful from now on. Now slowly and gently open your eyes. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you enjoy your inner peace with me in this session. Well, let's leave the comment how you enjoy your meditation so far. If you feel you are relaxed, you feeling calm and peaceful, leave that comment so I know that you're still there and meditate with me. If you experience time went by so fast in these 30 minutes time of meditation, actually 28 minutes, and feeling like your body is light, empty, hollow, weightless too, leave the comment as 2. But if you experience your contentment feeling, you enjoy, you like it, you feeling bright and happy, leave the comment as 3. Anything else I didn't mention, explain. I'll get back to you if I see your comment. But so far, I enjoy my meditation with you all, so I hope you too. It's the same. We got someone sharing now. Pam Jones, thanks for joining us. Feeling calm. Anyone else? There's still time. However, next week is going to be it is our temple celebration of the birth, enlightenment, and the passing. They call Parinibbana for the Lord Buddha, because next Sunday it will be full moon. So our inner peace program may be a little bit delay. Depend. If I have no delay, I will use it the same time. But if there is delay, I will put notification on my Facebook so you know that we could be delayed. But inner peace Sunday program, don't cancel. But it will be maybe a little bit delay, maybe 30 minutes delay or 1 hour delay, no longer than this time, unless I put a note on that on Friday, so you know. All right, so that's a announcement I like to make at the end. We got more person sharing. Kathleen 2 and 3, Miss Irene 1. I do feel happy. That's good. If you happy, you like it, that is always count as a good meditation. Kristen 1. Claudia, I saw some light. Very good. You have experienced inner peace, so balance is cheap. But for how long? If you can maintain longer, that's even better. All right. April Martin 1. All right. It's sunny outside and the weather is nice. Who could resist not to go out, right? Rather than stay in here coping, not going anywhere. So that's everyone. I hope you enjoy your time today, and we will see each other again once in next Inner Peace Sunday. If you take a look at my Facebook page, if you are doing social media, you can see some update. I'm begin to do some translation, sharing the works of our master teaching. It could be benefit to you if you enjoy. So if you do like it, don't forget to press like. If you can share, it's even better. But if you can, don't worry. Every comment, positive one, yes, is appreciated. All right, everyone. Hope to see you again next Inner Peace Sunday, and I will end broadcast now because I have another session coming. So I'll see you again next Inner Peace Sunday. Have a good night, good day, depend on where do you live. See you again next time.